Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well in all these quarantine type environments, unable to get haircuts and whatnot. Thank you, Kelly. Hi, Wendy, Trishelle, Georgina, Tamara, Tori, Patrick, Luce, and Big Brother fan for life, Christy. How's everyone doing today? Get this Young and Restless out the way. Anybody watching Young and Restless? Today's episode actually was pretty good. Hi, David. Thanks for joining us. Uh, I don't know what they want to do with Tracy inviting her to be a part of the company. She never really wanted to be a part of Jabot, so why would she want to be a part of this new business? I know it's book related, but can Tracy get a man, one who will stay on the show uh, for a while and actually want to be in scenes with her? Yes, we always start with the worst soap and work our way up to the best soaps, which is why Days of Our Lives is last. Hi, Angela. Quarantine hasn't been that bad. I don't go out that often. Usually, if I go out, it's going to be to the supermarket. Kyle and Theo's competition, I'm actually interested in it. I'm glad that they said only 7 days. But I'm actually interested in the competition because I'm hoping this will give Theo a one-up on Kyle, just to switch things up a little bit. And, I have a question. What woman would you want by your side? Would you want Summer, who's ready to scheme and make sure you get what you want? Or Lola that says, you can do it, and then go back to work? Which woman do you think is more of an asset? The cheerleader or the one that wants to get her hands dirty? Nice, Sheree and Tori. Oh, Chrissy, you'd want the cheerleader. I don't know. I think I'd want, Bonnie and, be the Clyde without all the criminal activity. Hi, Pauletta. I didn't eat dinner, so I'm going to have to chomp on a couple of grapes. That's Angela. That's how I felt today about Kyle and Theo's. Like it seemed like flirting. It didn't seem like two cousins, battling. Hi, Melissa. I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Luce, you agree with me. Summer with Kyle. That is who we would like to be our ride or die. Well, it's quarantine, so I probably won't see Cable for like a month or two. So, that's where Cable is. He's, on the other side of town, but he also has issues with his video conferencing. So that's why he doesn't video conference in. If you remember last time, he kept getting cut off. And so he said when he gets a new laptop, he'll video conference again. Yes, Sheree, it's true. You can be a hardworking, girl who owns a business, but still you can be there for your man in other ways too. I mean, of course, praise and you can do it. Speeches are great, which I love, but also just that in that particular situation, having someone that is willing to do whatever it takes to help you get where you need to be. While Summer has her own ambitions too, they're working together for the greater goal. Kyle will be a part of, he'll remain CEO, and Theo won't be, a hindrance to the two of them being a power couple. Well, I don't think Summer wants to hand Kyle money because Kyle has more money than Summer. I think the issue is Summer is willing to spy, steal, you know, make Theo blow his presentation. Like she went to Lola to try to get Lola to tell Theo to drop out. You know, that's Summer's plan. And I'm doing money. Well, I don't think that Lola's mother name is Maria. I remember she was Maria on All My Children's, but I don't think she's Maria on Young the Restless. But her name was Celeste on Young the Restless. Sheree, encouraging words are important because I do that in my relationship. However, you know, if I can go that extra mile and do a little bit extra, I will. Thank you, Sarah. I don't think they care about chemo. Um, they barely care about the minorities they have, much less bringing another one in. But that would be a great twist for Kyle and Theo to do their pitches and then Jack accepts chemos, you know, from out the blue. And they didn't even know he was in the running, but of course that's good writing, so not gonna happen. Well, Sheree, his name is Cable, and he is having issues with his video conferencing. So until the quarantine is over, he can sit right here. It's just me. So just me. Um, Now, Angela, I agree about Jill, but what's the point of bringing Jill in and then sending her out the country again? Like I'm like, are you doing the Jack and Jill romance again? You know, and then she's like, well, I'm leaving town. Her normal Collins and Jill, I'm leaving town. Maybe Dio should help. Um, I don't think that Lola's the type of person that wants Theo to interfere in her business. Lola is the kind of girl that wants to do it all on her own. Otherwise, Kyle could have brought her a chain of restaurants. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I do not. I don't know where that was coming from, but I'm going to turn some tabs off because I don't want any sound in here that don't belong in here. So I'll turn off all my other tabs. I don't know if any of you watch The Oval, but on my other channel, I've already begun to post The Oval reviews. I've watched all 12 episodes. I've done 7 videos. I've uploaded 2 so far. I'll do the other 5 tomorrow. So why do Theo look like he's wearing the same outfit every time he goes to a meeting? I think it's the colors they choose for him because it's a soap. You know, they have wardrobe, but I think it's more about the well, days is the best. That's why we're doing that last. And thank you, Ethel. What did you think about my review of The Oval? Have you seen The Oval? Um, well, Jacarius, you are the last 2 videos. There's not a lot of interest in Young and Restless right now, but you're going to give that. It's got like another minute left, so if you have any Young and Restless questions, go ahead and throw them in. So, Sharon Case is an amazing actress, but the cancer storyline is a flop. If you watch my reviews of the show, I complain about the cancer story all the time. It's not giving me the feels. They're doing so much stuff off camera. And the fact that she doesn't want anyone to help her doesn't allow the other actors to have any moments or to work with her to have moments. So it's just bad writing and bad directing. Yes, Wendy, Jill is in and out so quickly. I would love for her to stir up some trouble with Nikki or work with Jack or something. Um, Thank you, Patricia. I try to be accurate. Yes, Sheree, you may not see cable till May, unless you follow them on Instagram, stuff like that. No, no, May. The problem is Lola doesn't want help. Lola wants to do it all on her own. That's why she's got a restaurant in Miami away from everybody. So yes, Lola is the type of person that you just let her do what she got to do, and she's just on that independent woman kick. So when a woman's on an independent woman kick, you just let her be independent. Hello, Shannon. I would love for Amanda to be Hillary, but then she would get sued for malpractice because she wouldn't actually be a real lawyer and has been practicing law. What I would like is somehow, some way, the real Hillary is still alive and being held captive by a crazy fan or something. So we're on the Bold and the Beautiful. So since no one really cared about Young and the Restless, we're now on Bold and the Beautiful. Do you care about Ridge and Shauna getting close? And do you feel like Shauna is becoming the new Taylor? I feel like Shauna is the polar opposite of Brooke. I think that's what Brooke and Taylor was supposed to be, the polar opposites like Betty and Veronica. And I think that Shauna's the Betty, even though Brooke's the blonde. So once again, we've moved on to Bold and the Beautiful. Any Bold and Beautiful questions or comments? Thank you, Sarah. Well, Mabe, what I've been saying, everyone, is Hope, Thomas, Liam, and even Steffi to a degree, because she was on maternity leave for a while, have been basically working nonstop. Now is essentially the time for them to get a break. You know, y'all want Hope and Liam to be happy. They do all that off camera. As soon as they come back, you know something's going to happen. Remember, they're not technically married. Sheree, I love Sheree. I love Quinn. And I love how Quinn was really giving it to Brooke. I love that Eric did not like dump her or threaten divorce or anything like that. I'm glad he just said he was disappointed, and she kept him focused. Well, Brooke did kiss Bill, and then she was back to messing with Brooke. I can't stand Flo either, Jacarius. Flo is piss poor pitiful. There's only one person in this group that likes her. Um, he should be here, Sam. I don't think Steffi's trying to get Wyatt. There's a rumor, it's not fact. I'm not saying it's true, but the site that I don't trust teased a Steffi Bill reunion, which I wouldn't mind seeing. Based on today's episode, I don't think Eric would leave Quinn for Brooke, at least not right now. Um, Let me see. If it's Quinn from Indiana. I'll chime in when you get to Dual and GH. Okay, that said, 8:30, we'll start talking about General Hospital. Brooke needs to get Grip Ridge is not her lapdog. Oh, you about to make all the Brooke fans mad. Oh, Zay. Um, Zay's the same thing as far as quarantine. He's never video conference into a video. And he would come in for our Bold and Beautiful. Brooke has not a history with men. She slept with the whole tree of forcers. That's true. She needs to start working on the whole new family tree. Yes, days is last. um, Dina, they either need to let the actress go or let the story go. So Cherie, right? Because I have a cousin named Sherry, and we call her Cherie. So that's kind of how I, kind of fleshed out your name. Hopefully, I'm saying it right now. 8:45, Lisa. Um, I don't like the direction of Sally's storyline. I wish she was out for revenge and not trying to get Wyatt to love her. I think she's gonna end up pregnant. If he sleeps with her, her like dying wish. I think they probably will make her pregnant to keep the story going, but we'll see. Shannon, I also like Brooke telling Ridge off. I don't like Dr. Penny. She has so much to lose, and she is not acting like somebody who has a lot to lose. I just don't, Sarah. I just don't think the current Ridge has any chemistry with Brooke. That's why I think they need to let that go. She has a ton of chemistry with Eric, and I would love for Brooke to get back with Eric, and then Katie to get revenge. Thank you, Christy. Everybody, please hit that like button. And Sally may get pregnant. I haven't said it in a spoiler yet because I haven't seen a good site confirm it yet. But that's what the rumor is. That's from the rumor mill. I agree. I wouldn't mind seeing Stephanie and Bill since he's about to be single. Love Quinn. Um, well, there's nothing really in store for Douglas right now. That storyline is over with. So we got to see what new is coming down the pike. But right now, all those characters are off the screen. Thank you, Melissa, for hitting the like button. Well, Angela, we'll talk about Molly in 7 minutes, but I'm saying this right now. Most of y'all would have done the same thing, so don't judge. Well, at least we know Beth is with Hope off camera. It's possible it could be a fake pregnancy, but I think a real pregnancy would keep her in the game. I think, Sarah, I actually think Brooke and Eric would be boring because the actor who plays Eric has been sick a lot and he's not really doing a lot of scenes like he was. So Brooke would get with Eric, and then you know they wouldn't really have scenes together. No, Ron Moss is not playing Ridge. He hasn't played Ridge in a long time. At first, Jacarius, I liked what they were doing with Sally, but then I got over it quick when I saw the direction they were going in. I don't know why they didn't keep the Steffi and Bill thing going. I don't know if it's because the actors or because she got pregnant. I don't know. I don't know why they veered off course. uh, Rumor it has it that Doug's will flip on Hope. I don't think so. Hopefully not, because that's mommy Hope to him. It would be out of character for him to do that, and he loves Liam. Wendy, that has just been my prediction. I haven't seen it, but I keep saying there's no reason for Ridge and Shauna to be in Vegas other than a surprise wedding. They said someone was getting wedding months ago, and so far you got Liam and Hope had a fake wedding, and Thomas never married Zoe, so they still have a supposed wedding coming. So, I think that will be Sean and Ridge, because Ridge still has the divorce papers. All he has to do is file it, and they're in Vegas, and they can get married. And then Brooke will 100% gag all the way. Well, Hope and Liam have been on the screen for 2 weeks, so it's all good. Yes, Wyatt and Liam do a lot of flip flopping. I would also love to see Steffi and Bill. I really would love like Sally, even Sally and Bill. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, Dina. Um, I don't know. You got to build the next Bold and Beautiful generation. I don't. Oh, you're talking about Molly, Angela. Brooke doesn't own her mistakes. She goes for the sympathy. Yeah, we'll talk about Molly in 3 minutes. Hey, Mr. Kurt. Well, I just think that they should be creating the Zoe and Carter relationship, but Carter disappeared. They didn't need the help anymore. Xander is gone. So far, the only person that's rumored to have a kid, Sarah, is Sally. But we'll see how that goes. Right now, it's still in the rumor mill. I'll let you know when it's switched to a spoiler. Yeah, the Avons left as soon as they got rid of now Rome Flynn. I forgot his character's name, but when he quit the show, the Avons weren't far behind as far as like getting fired, but he actually quit. Zende. Yes, sir. I was hoping for Zoe and Carter. Yes, I think that Bold and Beautiful should focus on a variety of characters and stories like other half-hour soaps. High Leveling 25. We got 1 more minute for Bold and Beautiful. Y'all don't really seem interested in Bold and Beautiful either, so yeah, we only got 1 more minute for Bold and Beautiful, and then we're going to talk about General Hospital, which will probably be mostly Molly. So we got Sharon Kirkland as a Brooke lover. I knew somebody here was going to love Brooke. Well, I don't like Flo. Really wish she would lead the show. Can't act. Boring. And, I mean, how many people in this room root for Flo? Flo has never given me a reason to root for her. 8:30, General Hospital. We can now start talking about General Hospital. So, open up the gates. Now, technically, Jordan convinced Molly that TJ broke up with her after ghosting her. She saw Brando. He was looking good. And Molly said, you know what? I'm throw caution to the wind for a change and just go for what I want. And she went with it. So when he came out of that shower in that towel, I know a lot of you would have went with it too. Brando may be trouble, but honestly, Molly hurt all his feelings. He seems like a good guy so far. I'm not 100% sure what direction they're going to go in with Brando. I never looked up Brando's age. He definitely doesn't look 50. Well, Molly might need a bad boy in her life for a change. And then there's the elephant in the room. If Molly stays with TJ, she loses her job. Because they don't want to write for interracial relationships. So the moment Molly gets back with TJ, both of them will once again be off camera for 6, 7, 8 months at a time, unless somebody has a wedding or something or need a doctor and they decide, okay, we'll put TJ in rotation. So, well, the rumor is Molly might get pregnant. There's no 100% website, ABC, nothing's really come down the pipe that I've seen that has said she will be pregnant. That is just a guess from people. If I was writing it, I would have her flashing back at the sex and, liking it and wanting it and thinking about him. And really, because if you think about it, Molly's young. TJ is young. They've only really had each other. And in real life at that age, that's when you start exploring, meeting new people. And that's when you go to college and then, you have that horrible breakup because now you're apart and then you start meeting other people, and Molly and TJ have always been boring. Always. But Brando might bring out a whole new side of Molly. So I see some of y'all want Brando to be a bad guy, and some of y'all want Brando to be a good guy. Now, Brando, I got to see how Carly fits in this equation. Could there possibly be the most shocking love triangle of them all? Carly, Molly, and Brando? What did y'all think about that? To me, unnecessary flashback episode. I thought the actress that played Carly, that usually plays Jocelyn, did a horrible job. It just looked like Jocelyn, acting like Jocelyn, you know, with the being about it. She didn't give me Carly. Her hair didn't really change. You know, Carly had a short do back then because it was Sarah Brown. Um, I didn't like that episode. So, what did you think about today's flashback episode? And who do you think will turn out to be the mother? Who do you think will turn out to be, I mean, the daughter? I think Willow is the easy answer, but Nell would be the more fun, because Nell would truly be the new Carly, just and that would make Nina the new Bobby. So would Nell take Jax from Nina just to complete the Carly triangle? I don't think Cyrus is going to live that long. You know, I don't know how far they filmed ahead, but you know, you got Jason with automatic weapons ready to take him out. Yeah, yeah. Today's episode, I did some fast forwarding because all those flashback scenes were scenes that I watched it when it originally happened, and so I know the history of Nell and Carly. Um, I think I was shocked at how many people forgot they were stepsisters. But I really want to see where they're going to go with it tomorrow when Nell said that, well, you met me already, you know. So I want to see what Carly forgot about Nell. And I really need to figure out the necklace situation. Yes, Willow seemed to recognize the necklace, but did she recognize it from something that Nell has worn before? I wouldn't want Nell to fake that she's Nina's daughter for the simple fact that Nina's already had Sasha as a fake daughter. Exactly. Only saw Jocelyn. I didn't see, it didn't feel like she was Carly. And that fake little wig and glasses Nina was wearing wasn't much better either. It would have been more fun if they put Bobby in the glasses, in the wig, and had her as the adopted mother. That would have been the fun route. Only fans have threw out a twin theory. It would be the lesser of two evils. That would give you the one life to live, Jessica and what's her sister name? Well, not Tess. Jessica and redhead big titties. I forgot her name. Days of Our Lives. She kept worrying about a goddamn elephant. It's driving me crazy. But she was one of my favorite characters on One Life to Live. Days of Our Lives, I just kept hoping and praying they gave her something else to do other than worry about a stupid elephant. Thank you, Gwen, for hitting the like button. So how many people are happy that Molly got some? And how many of you will admit that you would have done it too? That's what I want to know. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Athena and Loveland. I couldn't think of Natalie's name to save my life. Thank you, Mr. Kurt, also. I agree. They could have gave her waves or something, a different wig other than just her hair. Thank you, Darlene, all is well. Well, young Bobby wasn't in the story. It was the adopted mother. I thought it could have been a fun twist if Bobby played the adopted mother in a disguise or something. Yeah, Loveland 25 was Natalie and Jessica. So they could go that route with Willow and Nell, that they were twins and didn't know it. And they already hate each other. Thank you, Shannon. The first person to admit that they like Molly and Brando. They actually look like a couple. And I shouldn't say this, but the current TJ looked like he would be a much better love interest for Felix. I think it wouldn't be a stretch of the imagination. Yes, Patrick, I'm actually going to do a video on that. So we'll get a double dose of, can't remember her name right now, but the actress that plays Britt will also be on Days of Our Lives for a little bit. No, it's not Jordan's fault. You know, Jordan just was trying to save her son, and I have Molly out there messing up, her getting her son back. Molly and Sam have been acting like entitled brats. And that's, yeah, no, Jason, no. I want you. I don't care if all our kids get killed, kidnapped or mowed down by Cyrus. I just want to ride the D. That's basically what Sam said. Thank you, Mr. Kurt. They are good and spicy. David also agrees that Molly and Brando would make a good couple. But here's the thing about the old TJ. He's on Boomerang, which comes on tonight. That's a show I also review. And I much rather him continue to do bigger and better things because soaps don't write for him. That's why he left, because they don't write for black characters. So, especially at that time, now they're trying a little bit. But at that time, he wasn't really doing nothing when he was on the show. So, on Boomerang, he's the star. And he has a movie coming out, too. Days is next. Thank you, Gwen. Molly and Sam have been acting like entitled brats. No, that's our new thing. We're going to call him Mando. Or Brawley. Oh, I actually hate that. I hate when people combine characters' names. I think it's outdated and outplayed. So that was just a joke. But I know somebody's already doing a Twitter site called Brawley or Mando. Yes, Mr. Kurt, we love Trina. And ironically, I love Trina with Ava more than I love Trina with Portia, which is crazy. And I really need them to flesh out Portia like ASAP. We already know that Curtis is going to be Trina's real father. And just when Trina and Curtis he's going to tell her that he's her dad, she's about to, that's when we'll get Taggart back. Yes, Mando is coming, especially if she gets pregnant. And if the baby don't come out biracial, then she has a white baby. TJ be like, wait a minute, that's not a biracial baby. What you been doing, Molly? But the way TJ's acting, He'd probably be open to a throuple. Actually, thruples are becoming popular. I just need better writing for Sam Ethel. I need better writing. It's obvious that Steve Burton and Kelly are not working together. They're not working out. I mean, when they're in scenes together, if for a minute it looked like they had made men fences, but now they're back to looking like, you know, Kelly Monaco don't want to be in the scene. You know, they're like, let's just do this. So Jason and Sam fans need to let it go, and they need to let the two actors do something with different people. I think a lot of people saw uh, the chemistry even between Jason and Ava. I, for decades, have wanted Jason and Carly, but I still remember the pool table. So, but I could go for Jason and Ava. That would really mess with Sonny if Jason got with Ava. Oh, and Carly's reaction if Ava got her some Jason. Oh, yes. That'd be some Crystal and Alexis stuff. Carly would have a fit. And I would have Carly walk in while they're having sex. She would have a heart attack. That was supposed to be me. Well, we can't, Jacarius, we can't really compare Portia to Whitney because she hasn't been on long enough. um, I don't think Shiloh's dead. I think that he will eventually pop up again. How about Deshaun? How about we get Sean out of prison? Even if he's not on camera, you know, he's out. And I need Molly to stop being a know-it-all Athena. I need Molly to have a moment where I love that moment when Jordan set her straight. Molly has never ever in her entire life been talked down to or disciplined in any kind of way. Molly has spent her entire soap life telling people how it is, telling people off, you know, going off on her mother and her sister. Yes, Ethel, the pool table was good. I think Jason and Carly will also be good because it would make Sonny and Jason rivals. They seemed like they were going in a direction when not too long ago, and then it stopped. Diane does not always look good because when she had the new wig, it was pretty awful. Me and Cable both talked about how bad that wig was. And I love Diane. Exactly, exactly. Alexis does act like Molly knows everything. And she's just a child who just got broke off. No, I'm sorry, I find it funny. Hey, Gwen, if you can, send me that picture on SoapFam. Nicarius, let it go. J Sam is done. I think they may even go to 3 days a week if they find out that the quarantine will be extended through May. Yeah, Sam has regressed like a teenager. I don't really think Peter's gonna go down anytime soon. I'm sure something will have to happen to get Obrecht out of jail. But I mean, Peter's a regular character on the show, so they would only put him in jail if he's fired. And he's also dating Laura Wright, who plays Carly. So I don't know if she has any pull to make sure he stays on the show. Um, the other Sean, that played the other actor, the actor that played Sean, he's steady working, but I don't know if anything he's like tied to. I wouldn't mind them bringing back Sean. Yeah. Oh yes, we passed time for days, so yeah, we can start talking about Days of Our Lives now. I'm I missed the time. We should start talking about days 5 minutes ago. Yes, I want Obrecht out of jail ASAP. It'd be interesting if her and Robert hooked up. Well, Cheryl is true. The actress that plays Britt will be on Days as a lawyer, as Evan's lawyer. She's not going to be on there long, but that was filmed so long ago. It doesn't interfere with when she started filming for General Hospital. So hopefully they will keep her on General Hospital. But her stint on Days is coming on. But we're just about to see it. So where are the Days fans? You've been asking me for 45 minutes to start talking about Days. So, okay, Melissa, the April Fool's Day episode was okay. It really made me feel like I really want Sheila back on the show. I really want Leo back on the show. And I didn't understand the portrayal of Daniel. He didn't act anything like Daniel whatsoever. I don't know what that character was, but Daniel is one of my favorite characters. And the way he was written was way out of character. Yes, Rex is coming back to Days of Our Lives, just in time for Sarah to be devastated by the Xander news. Um, yeah, so Sarah will be devastated. Oh, Gwen, thank you for mentioning that, because I was like, Nicole, calm down. She just said like 10 times, if you want to keep the baby, I ain't gonna tell nobody. That's technically being a good girlfriend, but at the same time, he already said like 5 times, I'm gonna tell the truth, and she's still like, but we don't have to. I thought it becomes it becomes annoying after a while. Actually, they're gonna catch. Um, they're gonna tell her before her wedding that the baby's not hers. She's still going to start going through the wedding with Xander. However, I don't think she'll actually marry him. I think that once they get to the aisle and ready to say I do's, she's going to tell him off and tell him what he can do with himself, and that she knows the truth and have him devastated. Like, just like her, you're about to get everything you wanted. You had your baby, and then snatch it right away. That's what I think is going to happen. Here's somebody in the door. Well, Willie, I started doing the math. You said there's 15,000 hours at Peacock, and I started doing the math, and There's well over 70,000 hours of Days of Our Lives. Once I sat and did the math, it's over 70,000 hours. If Peacock really is only doing 15,000 hours of content, it's not going to be all days. Way too many hours. And that's the low number that I was able to come up with. 70,000 hours, if it was only a half-hour show, it's 70,000 hours. No, my baby's got a key. I heard my phone go off with a special message that my baby has. So that special like little indicator let me know. But then I heard thought I heard like a key in the door. So I was kind of looking to see if the baby was home. Yes, Delicia, Sammy will be making a short appearance. She's going to come in the summer, and she's also going to come in the winter. She only usually stays like no more than 2 weeks. So we'll probably get 4 weeks of Sammy for the summer, and 2 weeks in the summer and 2 weeks in the winter. But Sammy is probably my all-time favorite Days of Our Lives character. And I started watching not long before she quit. So I was mad. The first episode of Days I watched was Sammy about to catch EJ and Abigail in the shower. So if y'all remember when that happened, that's when I first started watching Days of Our Lives. And not long after that, the truth came out and they were fighting on the steps, and then EJ died. And then Sammy left. And I was like, plus EJ was on All My Children. So it was like, I was loving it. Then it was gone. Then the show wasn't the same. But then Ron came on and the show started getting better. But yeah, I don't forgive them for that elephant. I think her name is Melissa something. The one that played Natalie in One Life to Live, and can't remember her name. Sabrina. Her name started with an S on Days of Our Lives. But thank you. Sammy is like the Brooke, like Bold and Beautiful Brooke, or All My Children's Erica Kane. She's that character. Also liked when Sammy was flirting with Rafe. And also, why did her sister sleep with Rafe and then they didn't keep her on the show? What's up with that? Is that why Rafe is leaving the show? He finds out she had a baby and he goes to looking for his baby? I don't know. I'm just guessing. That's not a spoiler. I would love for the actor to play Daniel to come back. He's way dead. Hurts out his heart. But I would love for them to do one of them twin storylines where a woman actually had twins and didn't know it. Yeah, we know that happens a lot in soaps. But yeah, I would love for Daniel's twin to show up, like Hillary's twin did on Young and the Restless. If they just give her a good storyline. I'm still hoping that Nell is Nina's daughter. Okay, you said whatever happened to Lucas? Lucas was fired. He's no longer on the show. Melissa Archer. Thank you. Thank you. I used to remember her name. I was a fan. But thank you, Jacarius. Melissa Archer played Natalie, and I keep wanting to call her Sabrina, but whatever her name was on Days of Our Lives. Okay, big brother. The rumor that I heard, keep in mind, this is not a spoiler. I'm praying it's not the truth. But I read that when Stefan comes back, he will be the new Stefano. I read that when Stefan comes back, he will be the new Stefano, and I will be hating it. I would especially hate it if Brandon Barish is chasing after Marlena. It would drive me crazy. I would hate it. I would hate every moment of it if they made Brandon Barish trying to get him some Marlena. I do not want him running around talking about Queen of the Night. But we get Steve back next week. He remembers Kayla and everything. But I don't know what the twist will be because of whatever happened in the surgery with his frontal lobe. Yes, when Carrie screwed Rafe, I was wondering if he got Serena. Thank you, Patrick. I knew it started with an S. I kept trying to say Sabrina, but it was Serena, like Scott's daughter on General Hospital. Is she going to be on the pole too soon? Come on now, give her a storyline. Like her sister. No, Steve remembers everything next week. There's going to have a whole flashback episode, Cheryl, with Steve remembering Sweetness. Yes, I really hope that. That's why I didn't want to even say it out loud. But I read several sites say that Stefan will be the new Stefano. And if Stefan does become the new Stefano, I hope that it's just personality, not him wanting to be Stefano, wanting Marlena, doing the same things. And I wouldn't want Kristen and Tony talking to Brandon like he's their father when they're both like much older than him. Well, maybe not much older, but at least 15 years. You know Stefan coming back is not going to be easy. Eric was also on that own TV show, the slow one that I couldn't watch because it was too slow. Sugar, Queen Sugar. And he actually, Melissa, if you watch episode 1 of Queen Sugar, the odd guy on Eric the Days of Our Lives had a nude scene. So if you want to see Eric naked, watch the first episode of Queen Sugar. Rosemary, missed a lot because we're on the last soap. So we talked a lot about the soaps. But thank goodness you can watch this from the beginning once YouTube does what it does. And, you know, once you see, like, I put a picture on the soap fan, then you know it's, like, you know, reviewable. Yes, he also played Lucky on General Hospital. He was one of the better Luckies. He replaced the one that everyone loved, the one that did country music. Willie, 70,000 hours is not too high. Not when the show's been on for 50 years. Do the math, 30 minutes. And I even did 50 weeks instead of 52 for like the Olympics or whatever that might come on. So yeah, if you do 49, 50 weeks, you're going to get 70,000 hours or more with 50 years. Oh, Sean, you're on. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for the shoot. You're the first person. So thank you for that. Shoot. Hopefully you're enjoying this. And Sean, my clients are still using the gym. I'm just not down there with them. So if you need to use the gym or anything, let me know. And I just do the board for everybody. You do your exercise and you go home. So that's the best social distancing I can give you and still give you your exercises. So for those of you who don't know, I own the gym too. But thank you for the $14.99. That's great, especially in these hard times. Yeah, Greg Vaughn. I was trying to remember his name. Eric Mercer. Yes. And I remember I was mad when Ethan left Passions. You're welcome, Rosemary. Jonathan Jackson. See, y'all are helping me out a lot. Y'all are coming through with the rest of the information. Sean, I saw you on your channel, and you can also say Sean Bradley. He has a YouTube channel as well. So if any of you want to go over there and have some fun and laugh, he's a good comedian. You can go on ahead and go to his YouTube channel and check out what he's got going on. He also does some reviews too. And the last time I checked on Sean's review, he was sick. So I don't think it was the coronavirus, but last time I checked on you, I got my notification you were live. You were saying you were sick. So that's why you didn't get your phone call. I was waiting for you to be better. Yeah, I've actually been a personal trainer for over 10 years, 2 certifications, and on, yeah. And I've been thinking about chronicling me getting in shape and showing people, how I can lose the weight when I put my mind to it, and do that all over again. So let me know if y'all are interested in seeing me do a weight loss journey, and I will keep y'all posted on that. Oh, and once again, Sean, thanks for the super chat. So, no, the $14.99 is just a super chat. See, I don't remember Greg in 90210. Good night, Melissa. Thank you for participating. Yes, I miss One Life to Live as well. All my children. Good night, Melissa. Thank you. Please hit that like button. Goodbye, Jacarius. I see people are starting to say goodbye now. They're starting to wind down. I mean, even Debbie Morgan was on Charm, so I believe Greg probably had been on Charm too. Rex is coming back to mend Sarah's heart and give Xander another reason to have to fight for her even harder. Thank you. Thank you. If I get more supporters, I will do it. I'm going to need it to be motivated to do it. So I haven't done it because I haven't been motivated, I guess, because I haven't been single in 10 years. So I've been motivated to do it. So tell the truth. But yeah, if y'all want me to do weight loss videos, then I'm all for it. But I just need to see that that's what y'all want. I wish they would just change Baby Mickey out. It's bad to say, but I think Kristen needs a cuter baby. I can't be the only one. I know it's mean, but I can't be the only one thinking that big old forehead. Thank you, big brother. I've been saying this, that maybe I was wrong about it being a dream, but also there was supposed to be a big event that would have had Days of Our Lives off for 2 weeks. This will be a huge cliffhanger. So I was thinking that, even though the event got canceled, I think that's when we would have found out if it was a dream or not. So we will see. If in June it's still not a dream, then I give up. It's just canon. And I honestly would like everything to be canon. I like everything the way it is now. I just want new storylines. So, Patrick, did you laugh at me saying the baby had a big forehead? Good night, Gwen. Ethel, we will see. But as I said before, there's still a chance that it's a dream, for the simple fact that there have been no new storylines. Once people's storylines conclude, there have been no new major storylines. Everything they're working on now is still stories to begin with the time jump. So we still have the baby switch fallout. We still have Maggie finding out she didn't kill Adrian. We still have Bonnie needs to come and wrap up the whole Adrian story. So we still have things that need to happen to wrap up the whole time jump storyline. But Yeah, it's still a possibility. It could be a dream. Yeah, the Olympics. The Olympics got canceled. So the good thing is, whatever the cliffhanger was, we'll see it that Monday. We won't have to wait. So that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching. Um, and I'm also excited for Sarah's reaction. I'm going to say, everyone, good night. Thanks again, Sean. And I will give you a call and I will let you know how you can still come to the gym and with while doing social distancing. And good night.